Welcome everyone to Superfriends episode 45. I'm your host Nick, and I am joined by Tim.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
And CJ.
What's up, guys?
And this week is going to be a special episode because this is our pre-San Diego Comic-Con episode where I think we're just going to kind of speculate on stuff that's going to happen at the convention, like, you know, announcements, trailers, panels, all that good stuff. So before we get started, how are you guys doing tonight?
Well, Nick will be at SDCC this weekend. I'm going to be seeing Louis C.K., so that'll be fun.
Ooh. Always fun.
I love his show. Yeah, Louis.
Dude, I love his show. Actually, so here's the thing. Like, I love his stand-up. I honestly cannot watch his show.
Damn. But how are you doing, CJ?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna plug the character bio that we did this week because
yes.
Lord knows I only spent like 8 hours on it. Trying to, well, not really 8 hours, but I guess in total time, like from when I started working on it to when it finally got uploaded, it was about 8 hours. But Enchantress, a really complex and interesting character whose backstory is hindered only by the fact that it hasn't been fully elucidated in the New 52, and so you're kind of left with the pre-New 52 origin from a one-off issue in like 1978.
Anyways, I guess we can kind of start off with the actual DC Films panel, which is going to take place Saturday, July 23rd at it's part of the Warner Brothers panel. That starts at 11:30. I'm assuming that they're going to start with the DC stuff.
I would
do the actual... I think they're bringing... What are they bringing? Kong? Skull Island or something else? Or
yeah, Kong, Skull Island, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, I assume they do Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah,
there's one more movie as well, but other than that, I think the major headliners are going to be the DC properties.
Yeah, they almost always start with the DC stuff too, as far as I remember. So, I guess let's start in chronological order. What are we guys expecting from Wonder Woman? I'm expecting a teaser trailer, or some sort of 3-minute sizzle reel like they did with BVS when that had dropped that big trailer at Comic-Con.
Tim, I'm going to let you go here, buddy.
Yeah,
this
Tim,
is the new Charmin. This is the new Charmin Soft CJ.
Sure. Yeah. Basically, that's pretty much what I expected from the Wonder Woman panel this year. Just showing off the footage, then just doing like a brief rundown of like going a little bit more into like what's in the movie besides her origin being in World War I instead of World War II, and then then just like maybe they'll do like a brief Q&A with the cast afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking I'm gonna agree. I think we're getting a trailer, and this would be a trailer for all the talk about like anti-piracy and not wanting things to leak. And SDCC always, despite the fact that these companies have to know that like 99.9% of the fans that care about their shit aren't at SDCC. They always love this idea of exclusivity, and it's kind of like a country club mentality. They don't want people outside the club to get in, but you know, it's one of those things. You know, I've always not understood the stigma about releasing these trailers online right as they happen, or why they're so averse to like doing things simultaneously. You know, I think a lot of problems would just be solved like that. But I do think we're going to get a trailer for Wonder Woman. I'm kind of falling in between where I think it could be like a little sizzle reel, like a behind-the-scenes thing. But I really think it's going to be like a big first teaser trailer, especially when you consider that movie is now, I think it's like less than a year away.
Yeah, it's like 11 months-ish.
Yeah, it's June 20-something. So I think I think we're getting a big teaser trailer. I think I fall more on the side of that BVS teaser we got a few years back.
Yeah.
No, 1 year back, actually.
Year back.
Last July, that 3-minute. I really hope that they reveal who the villain of Wonder Woman is going to be.
That'd be interesting. For
the
villain is man.
Either Ares or Cersei or whoever. I don't.
It's going to be super dickish, cartoonish man.
There you go. It's I was
like the
say
Ghostbusters
Hitler,
movie was.
Yeah. No.
Teenage Hitler.
Teenage Hitler. Oh, Teen Hitler. But no, the Jesus, that sounds like a shitty comic from an alternate reality. It's like instead of Superboy, Teen Hitler. But no, I thought it was going to be Ares for a long time, especially considering those early reports and the sword, I guess. And it could still be Ares, and you could use that kind of like as Ares, psychologically driving the war or something like that. I don't know how meta you want to get with the gods and their powers. But I'm thinking more and more it might just be like Chris Pine crashes on Themyscira. He's like, he's got to leave. Gal's like, this is a paradise. Why do you want to leave? And I love you, dude. And Chris Pine's like, there's a war out there. I've got to go help my boys. And he's like, there's a war. Tell me about it. And then she feels this moral obligation to go. And it's just going to be Wonder Woman versus the horrors of war. But I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about that.
So I guess we're done with Wonder Woman, though. So just moving on to Justice League. Even though we don't actually know if Justice League will be there, but they'll probably be there. But because I think Ben Affleck confirmed it, right? So
he said something about it a while ago. People have been talking about that since DC released their itinerary and didn't include Justice League on there.
I think at least
we don't
he'll
need to
be
talk
there.
about what Suicide Squad's going to do because the movie's out in like 2 weeks, so they're not going to show anything that's not seen already.
They released that kind of quote unquote last trailer, which was just more background on Amanda Waller, I guess. And
I hope that they release like 5 more shitty posters before that movie comes out.
She's not to be trifled with, I guess. But
Justice League, what are you guys thinking?
But Justice League though.
we got to go through this really quickly. By the way, we got to lightly.
I don't expect a lot from Justice League. Honestly, maybe they'll have the cast show up just to wave to the audience, say hi, we're working on it. Maybe have a few production images, concept art, stuff like that, and then a group shot of everyone in costume.
I have something at the end of this that I want to pitch back out to you guys, but I think this is either going to be we're either going to get at most a sizzle reel, kind of like how Rogue One has done now, or we're going to get or something even maybe to stay in universe here. We're going to get something like they did for Suicide Squad last year, or we're going to get at the very least a picture of the Justice League all assembled in full costume, minus Superman because he's dead. Tim, Nick, where do you fall on that scale? On the scale from actual trailer to costume pick.
Well, I just gave mine.
What?
True. I was pitching it back out as Tim, where do you put your answer on that scale?
Yep, I'd probably lean more towards just the cast image of them all in costume, because I don't know how much they have done at this point to do a sizzle reel.
They've been filming since April.
Yeah,
so.
Not true. 3 months.
Yeah, it's been a few months. They probably have enough stuff for one, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to show anything directly from it yet. They might.
Yeah. I'm not sure why people keep saying that they want to see a costume photo so badly, because we got that concept art a couple weeks ago. That's the costume photo right there. I don't think the costumes are going to change much from that photo. They're going to be live action, but that's it. So.
True. Well, that's basically what everyone wants, just to see what the differences are between it actually on a person and them conceiving what it looks like on this person.
And it's a weird situation because I feel like they're almost obligated to show something because there are 2 parts to this. One, there's the negative reception to Batman v Superman, which I feel like if I'm DC in some way, shape, or form, I'm still doing a little damage control on that, and I've got to show you that my product is still good. It's not broken. You're still going to want to buy it. On the other hand, it's not damaged goods. It's not damaged, like Jared Leto's Joker. On the other hand, there's this incredible hype surrounding any little scrap of Justice League news, and I want to tap into that before it goes away, potentially. So I think this could be the perfect storm for them to build the hype and shut up the naysayers all in one swoop, and I think they'd be foolish if they avoid it. But honestly, I don't think a picture is going to do it. I think they've got to, the whole 9 yards, bet the farm.
And yeah, I definitely get that, because it's definitely best to do it now, because if worse comes to worse and Suicide Squad doesn't do well and it's not well received, they want to build off the hype now before it goes even lower.
Exactly. It's you got to do something now.
How can it be less received than 26%?
Tim, that is
I mean, it's still the sixth highest grossing film of the year.
True. People still paid to see it, but Tim,
Wait,
that's an
Marvel,
aspect of it that I hadn't even thought. If Suicide Squad doesn't go over well, if people don't buy into the edgy hot topic vibe, it could be a little rough for them.
Yeah.
So.
Apparently, Drew McWeeny tweeted out yesterday or a couple days ago that he was hearing nothing but great buzz about it. So
am I. Like I don't know if this person is
your sources.
My sources are telling me, but I know
Wait,
I know
Gabriel
of one person,
Gray? Whatever.
Yeah, no, I know if he's saying good things, I know of one person else who claims to have seen an early and advanced screening of it, and they say it was really, really good, very fun, just a fun afternoon at the movies. But it's still got dark moments from what I've heard. It's actually not bad, although this was a guy that liked BVS. So
wow, I've heard it's not a train wreck.
Plug in picture of that face that you and Sage like to post in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine for what it is, but I don't want to get too overly excited for it just beforehand.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up the episode 45, DC Comic-Con announcements and speculation stuff that we talked about. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Later, everyone.